Oh my. This is Moire pattern, but taken to a very high standard. It's a new book from Japan we've come across recently. Poemotion, that's what poemotion, I suppose you call it. And it's got a lot of pages of stuff which you do not understand until you put this thing here on, which is a grid, where you've got quite thick black lines and about 5 times thicker than the in-between lines, which are, well, white it looks like, but it's actually clear, transparent. The effect is when you put it on this front page and flatten it a bit, you'll start to get some motion. Nothing happens until you move the thing sideways, and then you get, oh, look at that. Little windmills turning around and round and round. If you move up and down, very little happens indeed. They're going with the actual lines. That's not the idea. To get motion, you have to go across the way like that. You can also just, and I'll do it for some of the other ones, you can slew it sideways and get wonderful distortions like that. So all the little windmill fan blades get wonderfully circular and bowed over, and I don't know, some beautiful curved shapes there. Look at that, some superb shape. But that's the basic principle, is just take it and move it slowly back and forward. And there's about, well, quite a few pages here with it in. This is one I particularly liked, and he calls them, each one he's given a little title. This one is Mountain Trail. So that's what you're seeing. And there's lots of little people, I just noticed, yes, lots of little people walking up the mountain. Now, I put it this way, because that's the way the people are up front, are the right way up for you. And then we move it back and forward like this, and they're all following a little trail to get this a bit flatter, following each other up the mountain. There's the top of the mountain, there's the bottom. Back and forward, back and forward. As before, there's nothing happening when you go up and down. If you move it sideways, though, or slew it sideways, you do get a rather nice distortion. People's bodies take a very strange shape. Instead of just being small and perpendicular, they get that lovely change of shape, too. But that's a lovely version, isn't it? It's all following each other in a lovely zigzag trail up the mountain, up the Erie Mountain, down the rushing glen. So another page. This one's called Non-Standard Cosmology. Goodness, what a name. I can't believe that that extraordinary image has appeared from that bit of almost incomprehensible stuff. Nonsense, isn't it? But as soon as you put this on, it suddenly takes on interesting forms. And once you move it, you get this wonderful movement. And oh, some of those morphing, they're getting smaller and smaller. How interesting. So we're getting a change of size, nothing happening there. And that's quite a bit of fun this way. And in fact, if we do it a bit more than that, we're getting whole waves coming into each other, or look like waves, which is amazing. Let's try one more page. Anything goes. What's this one called? Flatland. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Lots of little triangles. How could that come from triangles? They're all round things, couldn't it? When the Moire sheet is put over it, all little triangles, and they're all going to move round and round. They all rotate on their own little axes. That's beautiful. Now let's try slewing sideways, and we get, oh yes, some very nice distortions. Goodness, we're getting very strange geometrical shapes there, even more like little spiders and gear wheels, and you go even further. That's very bizarre. Let's go back again. This is the perfect upright position, which is perfect little triangles, and then it's symmetrical, going the other way, it distorts as well. This is an amazing book, which means each page you can actually spend quite a bit of time on. And he calls it poem motion. Well, I call this poetry motion, don't you?